don't want to start with that intro. That intro's shit. That's lame. Okay, so this video, actually, speaking of lame, is gonna be quite lame. Like, spoiler alert, lame inbound. Um, this is off to a great fucking start. So basically, the plan is that there's no plan, and I'm just gonna talk about what I think is gonna be coming in the new Doom DLC. Actually, like Ancient Gods Part 2. And really just off the cuff. I'm not even gonna remember names. I'm not even gonna remember names of locations I really should remember. Fuck. Okay, let's go. So, the big topic of contention regarding the second DLC pack is what's it gonna be called? Is it gonna be called the Ancient Gods Part 2, or is there gonna be a subtitle? Personally, I'm on the side of the argument that states there's gonna be no subtitle. It's just going to be the Ancient Gods Part 2, and there's going to be a hella sick background in which there's the Dark Lord over here. He's like, "Arr!" And there's going to be the Slayer. Like, no, the Dark Lord's going to be in the background. He's going to be like unleashing his power. He's not going to be naked though. And then, but that would ruin the surprise of what he actually looks like, huh? Although they did ruin the surprise of like what the Dark Lord, that he exists at all in the opening trailers, and that honestly kind of ruined the Ancient Gods for me, because it's like, oh shit, there's this Slayer entity inbound. That's so exciting, but then you finally got to see it at the end, and it was a cliffhanger, and it's like, oh shit. It's like the end of the Witcher book. In the Witcher books, like, if you read the back of the book describes what happens at like the end of the book. That's the state the world's in. So then you read it. It's like, oh, this sounds so fucking interesting. I'm so excited to get there and see what happens. And then you read it, and it's just like, oh, well, that was lame. And then you read the next book. You read the back. It's like, oh, this sounds so fucking cool. Then you read through it, and you get to that point. It's like, oh, that was lame, because it sets false expectations for you. And that was kind of my experience. That was part of my experience with Ancient Gods. I kind of got off track, just a little bit. So yeah, there's going to be the Dark Lord, naked or not, and there's going to be the new demons, and it's going to be in hell, and the Slayer's going to be there, and he's just going to be badass. But that's not even what I wanted to talk about. So the actual point of contention is what the new weapon is. Like, in the streams that Hugo Martin's done, he's had he's teased the reveal of a new weapon that fits neatly into the current Doom dance. And there's been I just touched the mic. And and there's been a lot of speculation about what that is. And, you know, I have my suspicions. I have my own theories. Some people are throwing out that it's going to be the hammer. Some people think it's going to be the Crucible. The demonic Crucible. Some people think it's going to be the Soul Cube. And I think it's going to be none of those. You see, what it's actually going to be is it's going to be the wolf. But first of all, I need to explain why it's not going to be any of the other things. So, the Demonic Crucible is just lame, because it's not a new weapon, it's just a Crucible. I mean, maybe they can add a new attack to it, but that sounds kind of lame. And they've kind of hinted towards the fact that the new weapon's going to be used a lot. So, what is it going to be? You pull it out and then you do like chip damage? All of a sudden, the Demonic Crucible is worse than some random Crucible the Slayer made? Like, no. A demonic Crucible has to be sick. It has to be cool, right? It has to be like more powerful, because like it's the demonic Crucible, right? But so that's absolutely not going to happen if you're going to use it more often, like the Hugo suggested. Or is it the other guy, the community manager? Hot spicy demons. Whew. 18 plus only. And then then we have this. Why did it spike so much? Okay. That did nothing. I don't understand this technology. It's beyond me. Okay, I shouldn't mess around. So then there's the Soul Cube. The Soul Cube is not gonna happen because it's an Easter egg. Like, imagine it's just the Slayer, there's the Dark Lord, and he's just like, oh shit, there's this big thing. I'm just gonna return to base and grab this thing that's on my desk. And then all of a sudden I kick ass with it. That would feel so fucking lame, because large part of the Doom fantasy, like, maybe you'd have to charge it up. They could make some bullshit excuse. But then at that point, like, he's a Doomslayer. Why didn't you do it before? Then again, it's a video game. Why didn't he do whatever before? You could poke holes into the plot of Doom like that forever onwards. But we don't even know the context, so some fan would probably be like, "Oh, actually, he just got his super bay," even though we don't know anything. So shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm the bitch in this situation. I should be the one who's shutting the fuck ups. Oh. I'm gonna keep talking though, because, you know, that's just what I need to do. This is a me thing. This is vibe time. Please just don't mess with it. I think I should just, like, release. I shouldn't even edit it. I should just release it and then have some footage. And I think that would be really fun to listen back. And oh my god, coming back to this years from now, it would be fucking sick. I had dreams of this video going, like, viral, but if this is what goes viral, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna KMS. Given my channel's history and just how YouTube works, or so I'm told, it's not gonna happen because my channel's fucked. Don't look. Okay, if you're someone who doesn't know who I am, do not look on my channel and play any of my videos. They are all shit. Subscribe to my other channel called Xander Smith instead. I have like an 1.5 hour long video spoiling all of Outer... What was I talking about again? Spoiling all of Outer Wilds, and I'm working on a Doom critique. I'm not going to call it a critique, because that sounds pretentious. I have not got to the point of what I was trying to talk about. It's been 7 minutes. Okay, so so they could come up with an excuse for the Soul Cube, but I think overall, like, if they're just gonna go that route, it'd just be so fucking lame. Like, it's on the table for a reason, because he doesn't care. If he cared about it, it would be somewhere else, right? It wouldn't be just a toy. And okay, what else is there? There's the Crucible Hammer. I just said one of them. The Crucible Hammer could be something, but, like, I feel like that's also a little lame in the effects, because I believe the new weapon is gonna do stun stuff, because it can't do damage, I don't believe, because if it does damage, then it's a direct competitor, like, to every single weapon, unless it does something unique that we can't even imagine yet. Like, probably that, to be honest. Unless, like, I think if we keep it in the systems that the game currently has, it has to falter enemies or stun them. And if it was a melee weapon like that, then it effectively replaces the ice bomb, or like a grenade, because if you slam around, then it's a worse ice bomb, and then you don't necessarily get time to escape. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of spitballing here. This is what I think now, and I also think that since the guy, the betrayer, wherever he is, he's still probably in Exodia, the Exodia hell part. So then that means you're going back to Exodia to get a weapon. It's like, hey, betrayer, give me that fucking axe, bitch. And then, no, that's lame. No, the Slayer has to, like, it has to be cool, and, like, just taking an axe? No way. Not at all. And going through old content like that, I think ID's above that, personally. So that's why I don't think it's going to be the axe. And what else? I said Crucible, Soul Cube, and okay, so that means we have Wolf. And the Wolf, I'm still not sure about this. Maybe, like, honestly, it could just be the Marauder's axe and they just reuse it from battle mode. That could be it. That'd be also fucking lame, because it's technically in the game. Oh god. So yeah, I think the Wolf, though, because they've hinted towards it since Exodia. Like, in the second... Okay, think of it this way. We're just going to do some basic math here. Okay, so in the base campaign, we had, like, on the second level, Exodia, we saw the Wolf. And in Ancient Gods Part 1, in the second level, we saw the Wolf again. So this is Ancient Gods Part 2. And if we do the math, like that, like, or no, this isn't even math. This is basic pattern recognition. A 3-year-old could do this. On the second level of both DLCs, we saw the Wolf. And I'm not, that kind of implies, like, it honestly, I don't know the order what the DLC is going to be, but I do have my theories about that. It is Ancient Gods Part 2. So, I mean, evidence for Wolf is pretty fucking strong at this point. It's pretty much concrete. So, yeah, the wolf has been hinted towards in like a lore book. There was a lore book saying "fuck you." Who knows what the wolves are? Like we don't know if they're real or like like ghosts. And if they're ghosts, maybe they're like the they're the wraiths manifested because for some reason they look like dogs. Damn, actually. Oh no. Maybe. There's a chance. There's a bat's chance in hell. They say not a bat's chance in hell, but this is a bat's chance in hell. So a bat like is really we haven't seen a bat in hell. Maybe it's a new enemy type. That's ID. Just add like a new enemy flying gargoyles. They're basically but the gargoyles chance in hell. There are a lot of them. So like evolution just states that they're probably pretty good. Holy shit, I'm so good at rambling. This is like my new hobby. I can go without I don't want to get into that conversation. That we're talking about Doom Eternal here, bitch. A really focused game, just like this video. This video is so fucking focused. I was supposed to be like done the video by now, like 3 minutes ago. But we're still here, not even done the first topic. Okay, so then the wolves, yeah, because they're hinting towards it, and I think it just makes sense, because every Night Sentinel is like, every Night Sentinel is supposed to have a wolf. So then you get your wolf, and then it's like, oh, I'm so cool. But in order to get your, okay, and this leads me. I need to talk about what I think the wolf would do. Even though I'm not a game developer, so let's just fucking go to it. Let's just go. Let's just jump right into it. The wolf would definitely like stun or do some other thing, right? Like you send him out and he has a random effect. It's like, oh, you send him out, he freezes enemies around him. He falters everyone. He turns everyone on fire. I feel like that. No, they definitely wouldn't do that. I think it would be like you single target falter an enemy. Like it's just guaranteed, and you can still do combos and stuff while you do this. I think that makes sense because it's still super powerful. It's a super weapon, but I think you can use it more frequently. I don't know if that would be super broken or not. Because if it gets super chaotic, maybe that's the leeway they give you. You don't get to kill everything, but you do get to show off your prowess a little bit more by priority management. Maybe. Because I think the wolf would be really sick. So then why I think it'd be sick is mostly because of the story. So the story is sold to us as being the conclusion to the 2016 arc. So what is included in the 2016 arc? I have no fucking clue. Because I didn't think they would get to the Dark Lord this quickly. I thought we'd see the Dark Lord next year. No, we're just gonna fucking kill him right now. Sure. I have no idea what's coming for Doom afterwards, but I think I know what's coming now. So basically after the ancient gods, the Dark Lord's resurrection, he's like, I'm evil now, and he says a few lines. The Slayer readies his shotgun, and then what he does, he shoots at them, but then the Slayer, like the Dark Lord, grabs one of the seraphims, blocks a shot, consumes his soul energy, and then it's like, thanks for the meal, dickhead, and like teleports away. And then it's like the Slayer's like, or like no, the father's like, you must return to your past and get weapon, as like the luminarium or whatever is like corrupted because no blood has ever been shed. Because if they brought it up, there's definitely going to be blood shed. Come on guys, come on. How why am I not seeing anyone talk about this? I'm not seeing anyone talk about anything, actually. I don't really watch these videos. I'm not gonna watch this video. God, 14 minutes. Who's gonna watch this? Oh no. I hope I'm maybe I'm gonna talk. No one is gonna be able to listen to me because it's just like, what is he talking about? Is he talking about Doom? No, he's fucking talking about his pet cat that died 7 years ago. Rip. I wonder when did my cat die? Like, okay. No. No. Focus. Oh, okay. Okay, if my friends are watching, like, you're not, because no one could sit through this. I want to sit through this. This would be... I probably sound... Is this what I'm like? Is this... I'm having an existential moment. This will be... I'll type, like, H-Bomber guy, like, this... He had his Transformers midlife crisis. This is my Doom midlife crisis. I'm in no crisis. I got a 6% in French, guys. Can you fucking believe it? Back to Doom. Yeah. And it wasn't actually in French. It was just a single assignment, but I'm working it out. I'll figure it out, guys. Pray for me. That was me doing the cross. You should have done it too. Oh, okay. So yeah, basically the level layout of the Doom DLC is going to be, I think, once the Dark Lord pieces the fuck out, the Doomslayer's going to be like, huh, maybe I wasn't prepared for this immediately. And because I think what ID is going to want, they're going to want you to play with your new toy pretty soon after you get the game. So I think for in the first level you're going to get it, and then you master it throughout the DLC and slowly get used to it. Then again, they could just do an Ancient Gods Part 1, but we're going to throw everything, all we can at you, similar to how in Arc Complex, they basically were like, okay, we're going to throw all we have from the base campaign at you. I mean, it could have been so much worse, but like, all we have that is fair. And, okay. And it could be that, but I don't know. Maybe both. Maybe they do give you the weapon and it's like, holy shit. They don't introduce any demon types. Okay, I'm assuming that there are going to be 3 levels. Maybe they surprise us with a 4th level. Like, it'd be... I'm assuming if they do, it'd be like a Necroval Part 1, Part 2 situation. Yeah, so... I think the first level is going to be in Sentinel City. In a Sentinel City. And I don't know where, but I think you're going to return to your Sentinel roots, and then you're going to get your wolf, you're going to deal with the demonic problem there, and then they're going to recognize you at the very end after you deal with some shit as, like, the one true god, and, like, you're going to leave, and the Sentinels are going to bow down to your knees as you teleport away, because, like, I feel like the story of Doom is like, okay, is this cool? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's put it in. And I think that that's fucking sick, so it's definitely going in there. This what I'm telling you right now is 100% factual to the real thing. This is what's going to be in the DLC. Like, there's no debate. This is it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, get the fuck out. Like, why are you even a Doom fan? Because if you were a real Doom fan, you'd think that that's badass. Get the fuck back to 2016, you bitch. 17 minutes. Wow. I'm just so fucking cool. And then you teleport away, and you teleport to, I think it is the Palace of Groans. Because I believe they mentioned 2 locations in the lore book that I believe would be relevant. And it's the Palace of Groans, which is a castle, and he's the king of hell, so of course you're going to a castle. And they mentioned also like a pyramid thing where the Dark Lord was first defeated by the Father who knows how long ago. I believe that these are going to be the locations in the actual expansion, because for the previous campaign, they mentioned both the Blood Swamps and the Luminarium, and those also occurred in the DLC, so it's pretty much my theory. My hypothesis, I guess there is evidence, so it is a theory. It is my theory that they're going to spoil some locations beforehand in the lore books, and that's where we go next. What even is the Slayer's plan? Like, damn, he's just gonna kill demons in hell. I wonder if there's gonna be a Horde mode, because, okay, I'm gonna talk about that later. So, then you go to the Palace of Groans, you kick ass there, you probably meet a few new demon types, and then you go to the temple thing and kick the Dark Lord's ass, because, like, if you're in a boss fight with them, they're not gonna make you do a win in the game, you lose in the cutscene type thing, right? Because that's the worst. And I trust ID. Right now, I trust them, so they're not going to do that. Because the story in Doom is meant to serve the gameplay. So if you're, like, they've already said you're fighting the Dark Lord, there's no way it's going to be like, oh, yeah, fuck you. Like, I don't think they're that committed to the story. Like I said, it's just, oh, does this sound cool? Yeah, we'll put it in. And that does not sound cool to me, so they're not putting it in. And that's actually an interesting difference between 2016 and Eternal. In a 2016, it's more like, yeah, is this angry and cool? Let's put it in. Whereas in Eternal, it's just like, yeah, this is cool. It definitely leads to a lot of a different tone. Yeah, okay, so then you kill him. You kill the Dark Lord, obviously, because, like, I don't even know, obviously, because he might pull some fucking bullshit, and then that's how they go like, oh yeah, this is how we're gonna do battle mode, because you kill him, but you don't actually kill him, you just, like, battle him into reflections, and now you have to journey across hell to destroy these reflections of Satan. And that could be how they, like, make him into just a normal enemy type, right? And then it's like, oh, they compress his moveset down a little bit. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or they just make it battle mode. Or deathmatch. Sorry, Doom fans. I'll try better next time. Why am I saying I'm not? Guys, shit, Xander, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, please. Please. No one's listening to you talk, but shut the fuck up. I don't even want to hear myself talk right now. Okay. And yeah, so I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was gonna say something later, but whatever. Whatever. I think the new demon type. Well, we know that he's gonna slay dragons at some point. Maybe that's what his trip to Argentinur is. Like, maybe there are 4 maps and I lied, and then there's the temple, but then there's also at the very top of the temple the thing. But I don't want to get myself too hyped, I don't want to set my expectations too high. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about Horde Mode. Okay, so basically they heavily implied that once he kills a Dark Lord in Hell, the Slayer's gonna be stuck in Hell forever, which means their goal of bringing but he's a Hell Walker. He can travel the planes like never before. I don't think so. So then he's going to be stuck in Hell, which very much limits their ability to succeed on their goal of like bringing the Slayer to new interesting places, because now he's just fucking stuck in Hell, which I think leads me to think there's something more going on here that we don't know about yet. Or maybe it's just he's a Hell Walker and shut the fuck up, I'm the Doomsayer, I can do what I want, bitch, asshole. Probably. Anyway, but still, I think if he does stay in Hell, there should be a Horde Mode, because a Horde Mode would be fucking sick. I mean, I do wonder about how important having an endpoint is the Doom conversation, in which how much does it make you want to push forward? Because if they just put you in an arena and said go ham, I wonder how satisfying that'd be, because it's like, yeah, this is how good I am. Like, I don't know. I feel like they would have done that, but no. But I think also the game, I think I don't know what I'm talking about. That's essentially it. That's kind of the point of this whole video. When it's not scripted content, I have no idea what the fuck's happening. Except for when I do, then it's just like, listen to me. I'm the god. Why didn't you listen to me sooner? And then you just point towards this video, and it's like, well, I was right about the dog and the maps. And the demon, which I think they mentioned a big demon, and that it was the most interesting enemy type they've made. We can't really speculate on it right now, but they seem to be interested in adding more unique interactions in the game. So I'm thinking more so like it's like a giant ball and has legs. Like this, I don't know what I'm talking about, but basically the point is it's big and it has many weak points around the body. The more weak points you destroy, the more you weaken it, and that's basically it. So like at first you can't just wipe them down immediately. You have to like do a little bit of ting 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 ting, and then you can take them down. I think that sounds kind of satisfying. And then here you mentioned like the Shrieker, Howler, or whatever. Okay, and that's basically all I have to say about the first DLC, the second DLC, or my speculation and thoughts on it. I do want to say that it's really fucking weird that the Prowler and Seraphim both have similar attack patterns and teleport styles. Like, they're purple, they teleport in the same way. You can see the Seraphim's trail, but that's because he's a boss fight. That's just a gameplay consideration, guys. And they also have the same attack projectile type thing. So I something really suspicious is going on here. I don't know. I would say that just like I would have my own crackpot theories on if I didn't read the Book of Seraphs, which kind of states flat out that no, makers are not demons, demons are not makers, yada yada. It's definitely not a Black Ops Apothicon situation. Where's my mouse so I can end this? Because this is kind of dragging on.